Good afternoon, dear traders. Welcome to ИнстаФорекс economic news channel with me, Kate Nedachina. The US dollar fell against the euro. Notably, the greenback has been declined for 7 sessions in a row. This was the most enduring streak of falls since December 2013. The euro traded at 1.1199 Friday, having added 325 points over the week. The currency lifted 7% from since falling to 12-year low in mid-March. Earlier, the US dollar slightly rebounded as the traders solved the euro amid neutral PMI report. The ISM manufacturing clocked in at 51.5 in April, remaining flat compared to the March gauge, although the analysts anticipated an increase to 52.2. Wednesday was saturated by macroeconomic reports. Thus, Germany released a preliminary consumer prices report cheered by investors. In April, inflation accelerated to 0.4% compared to 0.1% a month earlier. This figure sparked speculative sales of the US dollar against its European counterpart. The report on initial US first quarter GDP followed next. Unexpectedly, the US economy expanded slower than expected. As a result, the BAC declined and maintained the downtrend following the two-day FATS meeting. On Thursday, the euro resumed the uptrend and showed a small retracement on Friday. Meanwhile, the US dollar went up against the British pound after the UK reported on industrial production. The figures missed the forecasts. Thus, the US dollar offset most of its losses incurred early last week. The GBP-USD pair hit its peak at 1.55 on Wednesday, then took a nosedive and settled at 1.51.43, only 45 points below the previous week close. The survey carried out by the market economics that showed a considerable slowdown in British manufacturing activity came as a struggle for the British pound. The indicator fell from 54 points to 51.9, missing the optimistic forecast of 54.6 points. On Tuesday, the demand for the British pound increased considerably ahead of the rosy preliminary estimates of the first quarter GDP for the UK. However, the figures were below the forecast. This is all about the currency quotes. On the commodity floors, oil and gold took a downtrend. Oil futures finished Friday on a downbeat note. Traders priced in both the current rally and oversupply of the global oil market. June futures for WTI lost 48 US cents to $59.15 per barrel on the NYMEX. In April, prices grew 25%. Last week, WTI edged up 3.5%. Meanwhile, Brent futures contracts for June delivery went down 32 US cents in London to $66.46 per barrel. Over the week, Brent futures increased 1.8%. Gold traded at the lowest level in 6 weeks as traders are monitoring the greenback's dynamic amid speculations over the interest rate hike by the Fed. Gold for June delivery lost $7.90 on COMEX to $1,174.50 per 3 ounce. The precious metal gave back almost $40 during the last 2 days. It closed out the week at the low of March 19. The weekly decline totaled 50 US cents. Gold has been falling for 3 consecutive weeks. You have watched weekly overview of currency and commodity markets on ИнстаФорекс economic news channel. The review was presented to you by me, Kate Nedachina. Take care and goodbye.